My name is Jeremy Garrison, and I'm a writer, a musician, and an econ graduate student at CSU. Marilyn asked me if I would share a few thoughts on the environment, so this is what came to mind. A lot of people nowadays think of the environment as this beautiful gift, like a piece of jewelry for us to treasure and lock away for the next generations to gaze with wonder at. The truth, of course, is that we are a part of the environment. All its webs and cycles are part of a single system of interdependent parts. As our economies have become more industrialized and globalized, we have often lost sight of our dependency on the environment and on each other. We have forgotten our place as a mere leaf in the great canopy of this earth, and our place among each other, living and dying by the sap of the tree in the changing seasons, dropping from our branches to nourish the next generation. As nomads, we followed the food, and the spirits of nature every storm and season determined our livelihoods. When we settled down to farm, still we saw our survival in the soil and the clouds, and we knew that only with the work of many hands, planting, weeding, and harvesting, could we reap our continued existence. And when towns gathered and folks specialized, you still always bought bread from the baker, and that person knew you and bought whatever good you made, and you both understood that it was your collective efforts that permitted survival. Now, we go to supermarkets, where our needs appear magically on the shelf. We do not see the people who grow our food or make our clothing. We do not see the land and sky which sustain us. We see those things as separate from us, a background for our existence. Thus, we forget our place. We forget that we are as connected now as we ever have been, perhaps more so, though the stretching ties of economy are not often paralleled by social ties. We forget that environmental issues are social issues just as social issues are environmental issues. Perhaps we even forget who we are. How can a leaf be understood without the tree from which it grows? This myopia allows for us to act individually and as a society in self-destructive and disharmonic ways. Today, I ask you to remember this deepest knowing of our people. Environmental issues are social issues. They are issues of collective survival, issues of empathy and community. We must remember our belonging and see the impact of our actions on the greater whole. I ask you to consider those across the globe who pay the price of pollution. Consider those too in the future who will pay this price. Those who have no voices of their own, no representation in our government save through us. And I ask you to remember above all that we are a part of a collective story. Many threads converge to bring us to this point, and many threads we weave now that will shape, for better or for worse, our future. So, now is the time to learn, to teach, to vote, to make yourself heard, and through you make heard the children of humanity and nature who have yet to claim their own voices and places among us. It is a time for weaving our tale, a tale of recollection, of foresight, of justice, of unity, of empathy, of harmony, and of action. Thank you.